I tested 3 audio devices for a 4-person podcast. 2 are cheap, the other one not so much. Let's jump right in. Here is what I got working with right here. This is in my apartment garage. So it is 12 by 10. And if I didn't have this foam on the side, it would have a huge echo on it. So I do have some foam over here. I have some foam up top. You can't see it all. I will put a picture up on the screen. And then as well as on this side here. So super cheap. I don't use the audio from the phones because it is not great. I just wanted to see what these sounded like, because this Rodecaster Pro 2 and the Rode mics and the stands and all that kind of stuff, you guys, it adds up. It's expensive. So I wanted to see if these actually sound okay. So I have a Rode VidMic here, and then I have the Rode wireless go-tos. One is hooked straight into the phone, and then this one right here is the one that actually is going to capture the sound. I have it at an angle, so as they are speaking to each other, right, they aren't going to be speaking this way. They're speaking more towards each other, so that helps. So I had it, hopefully it's going to get just them and not anything that's happening back here. And that's the exact same with this gun. It had to be pointed straight, so I'm sure it got more of them over here compared to them. But as they talk, of course the audio is going to come in over here. If I had this at an angle kind of like this, right, so it picks everything up, that would be more on point, but it is plugged straight into the actual phone. And then of course I have the Rodecaster Pro 2 and all of the mics. So that is how this is set up, so you can kind of, I guess, see and hear what is going on. So now let's jump over to the audio. Right here's what we have going on here, and of course I have the Rode mics in shot. You actually can't see the other two because, again, one is on the actual phone and the other is on the side. I have all the options up here. I will have what is plain up top, and I'll have all the specs and all that extra stuff on the top, so as this plays you can see what you might want or should get, and you let me know down below what sounds the best. So let's jump in with the Rode VidMic.
Hello, hola, hola. Buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenos días. Cuando quieran escuchar esto, bienvenidas otra vez a Not Your Typical Latinas. Woo, woo. Hola. Estamos aquí. Hello, hola, hola. Buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenos días. Cuando quieran escuchar esto, bienvenidas otra vez a Not Your Typical Latinas. Woo, woo. Hola. Hello, hola, hola. Buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenos días. Cuando quieran escuchar esto, bienvenidas otra vez a Not Your Typical Latinas. Woo, woo.
So I would say on those first two, they sounded okay, but if you guys heard, it's got a lot of extra from the room. Those mics will pick up everything from around the mic, not just what's in front of them. And I actually heard these while I was driving in my car, and it sounds, they are far away. If you're doing something like this, you're up on a sit down podcast, you actually want to be right there with them, kind of saying like, oh, okay, cool, awesome. So I would say for right now, the Rode pod mics are on point. So let's hop back into it.
Muy bien. Y bien cruda, ya no salgo. Hoy ando que ya no vuelvo a salir, ya no vuelvo a hacer nada.
Eso decimos.
Me voy a portar bien.
Oye, pero lo bailado, nadie te lo quita.
Pues sí, pero...
Ay,
oiga, casi ni llego. Muy bien. Y bien cruda, ya no salgo. Hoy ando que ya no vuelvo a salir, ya no vuelvo a hacer nada.
Eso decimos.
Me voy a portar
siempre.
bien.
Oye, pero lo bailado, nadie te lo quita.
Pues sí, bro.
Ay,
Oiga,
no.
casi ni llego.
Muy bien.
Sí, bien cruda, ¿eh? Ya no
Ay,
salgo.
Dios.
Hoy ando que ya no vuelvo a
Ay, no.
salir, ya no vuelvo a hacer nada.
Eso
Me
decimos
voy a portar
siempre.
bien.
Oye, pero lo bailado, nadie te lo quita.
Pues sí, bro.
Sí. Ay,
Oiga,
no.
casi ni llego.
So I would say that right there was, I would say, what you would actually hear if you're doing a 4-person podcast with that, because it is farther away on option 1 and the option 2. But in my opinion, I would say the Rode wireless Go 2s are on point. If you had two, if you had one going at them on the left and one going at them on the right at the same time, I'm sure it would sound a lot better, but I only had one. So I would say it does sound okay if you were going to use that. But of course, if you have a mic that's going to actually hear what is speaking from them only, I would say hop up to that if you can. That right there is how they actually sound. You let me know what you would choose and what sounds the best. I will make a video on if you wanted to apply all these effects right here. You can enhance the voice, you can reduce the noise and all that kind of stuff. I will put that video up on the screen. I would watch that right after this one. If you only had an option to use either the phone or a Rode Wireless Go 2 or even a Rodecaster Pro 2. Like, subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.